Complete, complete, meaning to finish making or doing something. To finish making or doing something. I complete my tasks before lunch every day. I complete my tasks before lunch every day. Recognize, recognize, meaning to identify someone or something seen before. To identify someone or something seen before. I recognise that face from the party. I recognise that face from the party. Admire, admire, meaning to regard with respect or warm approval. To regard with respect or warm approval. I admire your dedication to learning. I admire your dedication to learning. Predict, predict, meaning to say that something will happen before it does. To say that something will happen before it does. I predict things will improve soon. I predict things will improve soon. Capture, capture, meaning to take control or possession of something. To take control or possession of something. I capture the moment with my camera. I capture the moment with my camera. Inspire, inspire, meaning to fill someone with the urge to do something creative. To fill someone with the urge to do something creative. I inspire others by staying positive. I inspire others by staying positive. Observe, observe, meaning to notice or perceive something. To notice or perceive something. I observe the changes carefully. I observe the changes carefully. Explain, explain, meaning to make something clear or easy to understand. To make something clear or easy to understand. I explain the rules before we begin. I explain the rules before we begin. Describe, describe, meaning to give a detailed account. To give a detailed account. I describe the problem to the manager. I describe the problem to the manager. Support, support, meaning to give assistance or approval to. To give assistance or approval to. I support your decision fully. I support your decision fully. Analyze, analyze, meaning to examine in detail for explanation. To examine in detail for explanation. I analyze the data every morning. I analyze the data every morning. Reflect, reflect, meaning to think deeply or carefully about something. To think deeply or carefully about something. I reflect on my progress each week. I reflect on my progress each week. Contribute, contribute, meaning to give in order to help achieve something. To give in order to help achieve something. I contribute my ideas to the project. I contribute my ideas to the project. Achieve, Achieve, meaning to successfully complete or reach a goal. To successfully complete or reach a goal. I achieve what I set out to do. I achieve what I set out to do. Appreciate, appreciate, meaning to recognise the value of something. To recognise the value of something. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. Communicate, communicate, meaning to share or exchange information. To share or exchange information. I communicate clearly with my team. I communicate clearly with my team. Create, create, meaning to bring something into existence. To bring something into existence. I create new content every day. I create new content every day. Combine, combine, meaning to join or merge to form one thing. To join or merge to form one thing. I combine colours to make art. I combine colours to make art. Express, express, meaning to convey a thought or feeling. To convey a thought or feeling. I express my views openly. I express my views openly. Consider, consider, meaning to think carefully about something. To think carefully about something. I consider all options before deciding. I consider all options before deciding. Develop, develop, meaning to grow or become more advanced. To grow or become more advanced. I develop my skills through practice. I develop my skills through practice. Understand, understand, meaning to grasp the meaning of something. To grasp the meaning of something. I understand your concerns. I understand your concerns. Deliver, deliver, meaning to bring and hand over something. To bring and hand over something. I deliver the reports on time. I deliver the reports on time. Apply, apply, meaning to put to practical use. To put to practical use. I apply these methods every day. I apply these methods every day. Discuss, discuss, meaning to talk about something. To talk about something. I discuss ideas with my colleagues. I discuss ideas with my colleagues. Balance, balance, meaning to keep something steady or equal. To keep something steady or equal. I balance my work and personal life. I balance my work and personal life. Focus, focus, meaning to concentrate on something. To concentrate on something. I focus on one task at a time. I focus on one task at a time. Encourage, encourage, meaning to give support or confidence. To give support or confidence. I encourage my friends to keep going. I encourage my friends to keep going. Include. Include, meaning to make someone or something part of a group. To make someone or something part of a group. I include examples in my explanation. I include examples in my explanation. Suggest. Suggest, meaning to propose something. To propose something. I suggest we try a different approach. I suggest we try a different approach. Perform. Perform, meaning to carry out a task or action. To carry out a task or action. I perform better under pressure. I perform better under pressure. Motivate. Motivate, meaning to give a reason to do something. To give a reason to do something. I motivate my team with enthusiasm. I motivate my team with enthusiasm. Promote. Promote, meaning to support or actively encourage. To support or actively encourage. I promote healthy habits at work. I promote healthy habits at work. Organize. Organize, meaning to arrange systematically. To arrange systematically. I organize my files every week. I organize my files every week. Plan. Plan, meaning to decide and arrange in advance. To decide and arrange in advance. I plan the schedule carefully. I plan the schedule carefully. Provide. Provide, meaning to supply or make available. To supply or make available. I provide help when needed. I provide help when needed. Manage. Manage, meaning to be in charge of something. To be in charge of something. I manage a small team. I manage a small team. Improve. Improve, meaning to make something better. To make something better. I improve my writing by practicing daily. I improve my writing by practicing daily. Inform. Inform, meaning to give someone information. To give someone information. I inform my boss about the updates. I inform my boss about the updates. Identify. Identify, meaning to recognize or name something. To recognize or name something. I identify key areas of improvement. I identify key areas of improvement. Lead. Lead, meaning to guide or direct. To guide or direct. I lead by example. I lead by example. Verify. Verify, meaning to confirm the truth of something. To confirm the truth of something. I verify all the facts before responding. I verify all the facts before responding. Explore. Explore, meaning to investigate for discovery. to investigate for discovery. I explore new ideas regularly. I explore new ideas regularly. Clarify, clarify, meaning to make something easier to understand. To make something easier to understand. I clarify the instructions for everyone. I clarify the instructions for everyone. Initiate, initiate, meaning to begin or start something. To begin or start something. I initiate the process every Monday. I initiate the process every Monday. Join, join, meaning to connect or become part of something. To connect or become part of something. I join the meeting on time. I join the meeting on time. Transform, transform, meaning to change form or appearance. To change form or appearance. I transform challenges into opportunities. I transform challenges into opportunities. Overcome, overcome, meaning to succeed in dealing with a difficulty. To succeed in dealing with a difficulty. I overcome fears through action. I overcome fears through action. Compose, compose, meaning to create music or written work. To create music or written work. I compose short stories for fun. I compose short stories for fun. Convince, convince, meaning to persuade someone. To persuade someone. I convince others with strong arguments. I convince others with strong arguments. Enhance, enhance, meaning to improve quality or value. To improve quality or value. I enhance my vocabulary with daily reading. I enhance my vocabulary with daily reading. Display, display, meaning to show or exhibit. To show or exhibit. I display my work proudly. I display my work proudly. Execute, execute, meaning to carry out or perform. To carry out or perform. I execute the plan exactly as needed. I execute the plan exactly as needed. Arrange, arrange, meaning to organize or put in order. To organize or put in order. I arrange the files by date. I arrange the files by date. Mediate, mediate, meaning to intervene between people in a dispute to bring about an agreement. To intervene between people in a dispute to bring about an agreement. I mediate conflicts calmly. I mediate conflicts calmly. Implement, implement, meaning to put a plan into effect. To put a plan into effect. I implement changes quickly. I implement changes quickly. Introduce, introduce, meaning to present someone or something. To present someone or something. I introduce new tools during training. I introduce new tools during training. Justify. Justify, meaning to prove or explain something is right. To prove or explain something is right. I justify my choice with examples. I justify my choice with examples. Expand. Expand, meaning to increase in size or amount. To increase in size or amount. I expand my knowledge every day. I expand my knowledge every day. Calculate. Calculate, meaning to determine mathematically. To determine mathematically. I calculate the total before checkout. I calculate the total before checkout. Resolve. Resolve, meaning to find a solution. To find a solution. I resolve conflicts through dialogue. I resolve conflicts through dialogue. Announce. Announce, meaning to make something publicly known. To make something publicly known. I announce the results next week. I announce the results next week. Persuade. Persuade, meaning to convince someone. To convince someone. I persuade my friend to join the team. I persuade my friend to join the team. Connect. Connect, meaning to link or bring together. To link or bring together. I connect ideas when writing. I connect ideas when writing. Comprehend. Comprehend, meaning to understand fully. To understand fully. I comprehend the situation now. I comprehend the situation now. Compare. Compare, meaning to find similarities or differences. To find similarities or differences. I compare prices before I buy. I compare prices before I buy. Grasp. Grasp, meaning to understand or hold something. To understand or hold something. I grasp the main concept quickly. I grasp the main concept quickly. Inspect. Inspect, meaning to look at closely. To look at closely. I inspect the work for mistakes. I inspect the work for mistakes. Illustrate. Illustrate, meaning to explain with pictures or examples. To explain with pictures or examples. I illustrate my point with a story. I illustrate my point with a story. Guide. Guide, meaning to direct or lead. To direct or lead. I guide new employees on their first day. I guide new employees on their first day. Examine. Examine, meaning to study carefully. To study carefully. I examine every detail. I examine every detail. Estimate. Estimate, meaning to roughly calculate or judge. To roughly calculate or judge. I estimate the cost before starting. I estimate the cost before starting. Facilitate. Facilitate. Meaning, to make easier. To make easier. I facilitate team discussions. I facilitate team discussions. Establish. Establish. Meaning, to set up permanently. To set up permanently. I establish routines for success. I establish routines for success. Forecast. Forecast. Meaning, to predict future events. To predict future events. I forecast a rise in demand. I forecast a rise in demand. Formulate. Formulate. Meaning, to create or devise. To create or devise. I formulate a new strategy. I formulate a new strategy. Instruct. Instruct. Meaning, to teach or direct. To teach or direct. I instruct students in English grammar. I instruct students in English grammar. Interpret. Interpret. Meaning, to explain or translate. To explain or translate. I interpret the meaning of the poem. I interpret the meaning of the poem. React. React. Meaning, to respond to something. To respond to something. I react calmly under pressure. I react calmly under pressure. Compile. Compile. Meaning, to collect information into a list or report. To collect information into a list or report. I compile notes after each meeting. I compile notes after each meeting. Emphasize. Emphasize. Meaning, to give special importance to something. To give special importance to something. I emphasize key points during the presentation. I emphasize key points during the presentation. Measure. Measure. Meaning, to determine size or amount. To determine size or amount. I measure success differently. I measure success differently. Realize. Realize. Meaning, to become aware of something. To become aware of something. I realize my mistake quickly. I realize my mistake quickly. Appoint. Appoint. Meaning, to assign a role. To assign a role. I appoint her as the new leader. I appoint her as the new leader. Update. Update. Meaning, to bring up to date. To bring up to date. I update the app weekly. I update the app weekly. Check. Check. Meaning, to examine or inspect. To examine or inspect. I check the door before leaving. I check the door before leaving. Note. Note. Meaning, to observe or record. To observe or record. I note your suggestion for tomorrow. I note your suggestion for tomorrow. Adapt. Adapt. Meaning, to adjust to new conditions. To adjust to new conditions. I adapt quickly to change. I adapt quickly to change.